maybe a little controversial. Yeah. We're gonna go to Casa Enrique. I didn't want to talk to y'all last time. Good morning. Welcome to a somewhat kind of spontaneous vlog. It is a Monday morning, but this isn't going to be a work week in my life. I'm just going to vlog a couple of days. Honestly, it kind of feels like a belated weekend. I mean, I'm going to work right now. I'm getting ready to leave for work, so it's not a weekend, obviously. But this weekend was such a bust. It just rained all weekend, and I had some plans get canceled and ended up just genuinely like not doing anything. But I'm gonna be doing some fun things after work for the next 2 days, so I was like, why not vlog? Also, as the wedding starts getting closer, I want to be vlogging more frequently because I just want to have documentation of all of this. And part of the reason I picked up the camera right now is because I'm trying some new makeup products, and I don't know, I thought that might be fun to share. So this is maybe a little controversial, but I am doing my own makeup for the wedding, not hiring a makeup artist. So I'm trying to play around a lot and figure out what's gonna look best. And so I have all these foundation samples, but what I'm gonna try today is this Dior foundation. But first of all, I already have this on because, like I said, this was somewhat spontaneous. I didn't really know that I was gonna start vlogging right now. I'd been thinking about it, but you know, I don't know. But I already put this on. So this is the NYX, the brow glue. And I was influenced. I bought this because Shelby Church said it was good. And I mean, I just put it on, so I don't know how it holds up or anything, but the brows are looking pretty good. I got it because I just recently discovered that I even like brow gel. I'd never really used it before. And then I got this Anastasia Beverly Hills one in an Ipsy bag. I was subscribed to Ipsy for a little bit, and game changer. This though is very expensive and I'm almost out, so if this was gonna be good, this is a much cheaper product. This was like $10 versus $22 for this. I'm gonna give it a go and see what I think. So anyway, I'm gonna finish doing my eye makeup real quick and then we'll get to these new face products. I'm gonna try the lightest shade because that's normally what works for me. Hopefully it works. This is probably not the best time to be trying new makeup like this, like right before I need to leave for work. But like, I'm not even gonna test it. I'm just gonna hope for the best, you know? Another thing I wanna figure out is concealer. I've never really used concealer and I probably should. I don't really get acne too bad, but I do have under eye circles. Okay, all right, I feel like this shade is maybe a little dark and it's the lightest one. I'm just gonna be okay. It's just a day at the office in bad lighting. It'll be all right. Anyway, what was I talking about? Concealer? Yeah, I wanna find a concealer. I've never even used it, so I need to get somebody to help match me. This is wearable, right? I feel like this lighting is also not great makeup lighting. Oh, also, I'm not explaining myself very well today. Also, I'm sorry about these sirens. I'm just gonna keep talking though. I need a new foundation because I'm almost out of foundation in general, and I thought it would just be a good idea to get a really nice one for the wedding, but also because I'm just almost out of foundation, and the one that I've used for years has changed formulas, and I've heard it's not very good. So that's annoying. I've always used the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation and really liked it, but apparently the new formula is not great. You guys are probably watching this like, girl, why are you doing your own makeup for the wedding? Like, you're having a hard time, and I know. Part of the reason I'm doing that is because since I'm coming from out of town, I'm not really gonna be able to have a hair and makeup trial far enough in advance. And it just, the idea of somebody else doing it and not knowing exactly what they're gonna be doing really, really freaks me out. I would rather just do it myself. Hair as well. My cousin's gonna be doing my hair. We tried it out at the beach when we were on vacation a couple weeks ago. It looked great. I trust her completely. I'm thinking I might pop by Sephora on my lunch break today. There's one really close to work, and I might just take a look around. See if I want to get anything, or maybe just look for now. I don't know. Oh, also, I told you guys I was doing something cool, but I didn't tell you what it was. After work today, I'm meeting my friend Charlene in Long Island City. We're gonna go to Casa Enrique. It is a Michelin Star Mexican restaurant. I've been once, she's never been, and it is so good. Like, you guys, the guac is unreal. The entrees are great, but the guac, that is why you go. It is the best guac I've ever tasted in my whole life. So I'm excited to take you along for that. Let's go to work now because I tried new makeup when I'm getting ready for work on a limited time frame, and that's stupid. Let's go. Okay, good news. I'm now in natural light, and I think the foundation looks pretty good. Like, not even just okay, like pretty good. I don't know why I thought it looked bad in the lighting in there. Anyway, I'm wearing this long green cozy maxi dress with pockets. And is this the most professional work-ish outfit that I have? No. But it's fine. And it's gonna be 90 degrees today, so we're rolling with it. So I'm currently sitting outside for lunch eating my Trader Joe's soup dumplings in the best spot. Like, look at this, all of this beautiful color, love it. It's also very, very quiet. No one's out here right now because it's really, really hot, but I'm a lizard and I don't mind. So I just get to have this whole area all to myself. Work's been good this morning. I've been that sweet spot of busy where you're like busy enough that you're consistently doing things, but not totally overwhelmed. You know, the kind that makes the day go faster, but doesn't stress you out. So that's great. After I finish my dumplings here, I'm gonna run over to Sephora and look around. I don't know if I'm really gonna get anything right now. We'll see. Okay, I'm about to have to go back into work, but that was a flop. I did not get anything, and I got very overwhelmed because I was in there for maybe 15 minutes, and 4 different employees approached me wanting to know if I needed anything, and like, I know they're just doing their job, right? But it was just a lot. I think I'm just gonna need to like actually get color matched for a foundation and a concealer, and someone actually offered to help me with that while I was in there, but I feel like I don't have time on a lunch break, and like, I don't know how they do that. Like, I don't know if they're gonna start putting foundation on my face and stuff, and I have to go back into work, so I don't want to go in looking crazy. I put a bunch of different foundation shades on my wrist, and they all look the same to me, so yeah, I definitely need some help. I think I'll go back tomorrow or later this week, or maybe even between work and dinner tonight if I have time. I don't know if I'll have time, but yeah, that was not successful. Okay, hi. I am on my way to the restaurant now, but I did have just a little bit of time after work to run back to Sephora, and I still didn't buy anything, but I did get a free sample of the new formula for the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. I've got it on like half my face right now. I probably look a little crazy, and I tried out this lipstick shade, and I don't think I like it. Progress. Okay, I'm gonna go get some really good Mexican food. I'm so excited. Casa Enrique is a Michelin Star Mexican restaurant located in Long Island City. That watermelon marg was so delicious. This guacamole, so good. Those were my enchiladas in a green salsa. They were delicious. Jalene got the chicken in mole sauce, and it was also delicious. Afterwards, we walked over to Gantry State Park because you don't go to Long Island City and not stop by Gantry State Park. It was a really beautiful evening. Great time. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is gonna be a good day. I am working from home today. This afternoon I have a meeting with our wedding officiant to talk about some details of the ceremony. So that's really exciting. Oh my gosh, it's so soon. How many times can I say that? But it's so soon. And then tonight, Ross and I are going to McCarran Park House in McCarran Park to do Gilmore Girls Trivia. And you guys know I love Gilmore Girls. I even named the cat after a Gilmore Girls character. And I'm feeling really confident. So I get really competitive about trivia, fun fact about me. And normally I would want a team of 4 to 6 people for trivia to make sure that we've got, you know, a good variety of different knowledge, right? It's just me and Ross going tonight, and I still feel confident. I really feel like I've got this. And Ross will do okay too, but I've really got this. So I also just wanted to provide one final update on all these makeup products from yesterday, and then I'm gonna stop talking about makeup. I feel like I've been talking about makeup far too much this video. If you're not into makeup, you're probably so bored, so I'm gonna stop. Although at this point, if you're really bored, you've probably clicked off the video already, and maybe I should just keep talking about it. Anyway, last thing, because I never provided an update on those products I tried yesterday morning. The NYX eyebrow glue stuff, loved it. It held up until the very end of the day. It was great. I really liked that product. This foundation that I tried yesterday morning, the Forever by Dior, didn't like it. By the end of the day, my face just felt sticky and oily and gross, and like a lot of it had worn off. It just didn't look good. So I mentioned that I went back to Sephora after work and got them to color match me. The girl who did it didn't even realize I had foundation on my face. Because she asked me, she's like, is there any product on your face? I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing foundation. And she was like, you are? Like, it looked that bad. I really didn't like it. I'm a little surprised because it's really high end, so you know, it must work for somebody, but apparently that is not me. Anyway, I got color matched for the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and they gave me this little sample. So I'm gonna try it out. That's the foundation that I used to wear that they've supposedly changed the formula, and a lot of people don't like it. So I'm glad to have this sample so I can see if I still like it. My whole color match thing surprised me. For one, this is shade 32N Medium Neutral. I have never been medium in my life. I am very, very fair skinned, and I realized that I'm tan right now. For me, like, I just got back from a beach vacation. This is as tan as I get. So I also had her show me what shade I would likely need when I'm less tan, and honestly, I might buy that one if I end up buying it, but make sure to hang on to this for the wedding if this is what I go with, because I probably will still be tan then. So anyway, that's really the only update in this saga. I'm sorry if I've bored you all talking about makeup, but I gotta figure this stuff out. I feel like, okay, these vlogs are gonna be so wedding heavy until after the wedding, because we're at that point now where it's like, the wedding is what I'm thinking about and what I'm planning and doing in all of my downtime. It really hasn't been like that up until this point. It's kind of like, you know, people are always like, aren't you so busy and so stressed? And honestly, I really wasn't. But now we're kind of at that point where there are like a lot of little details that I need to iron out and get into place. So yeah, I need to order some things. This morning before I even started vlogging, I ordered a pair of earrings. I'm not gonna show you those. I don't want to give any more away about my wedding look, but I ordered earrings. I ordered a little earring for my tragus piercing too, because I've had this ugly hoop in there for honestly years after I lost my cute stud earring, but I don't want to wear that for the wedding, so I bought like a little sparkly stud for that. I need to order bridesmaids gifts, which I think I've finally picked out, so I just need to order that. We need to order ties for the groomsmen to wear. Yeah, a lot of just like little things. Hi. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. Hi, baby. You don't look happy. Oh. It is looking bleak out there. I feel like it's about to storm again, like it did all weekend.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Would you look at that I am more put together now, so that's good. I feel very tired. It's right at the end of the workday right now, and I didn't really have meetings or anything today, so I was just very head down in the computer kind of day, and I need to go outside or something. But anyway, I just had a quick meeting with our wedding officiant, so that's very, very exciting. I'm getting so excited, and I'm feeling really good about the ceremony after chatting with him. He's very on it. Was just sort of asking me questions about, like, is there anything from a standard wedding ceremony that we want to omit? Is there anything we want to add? Is there any kind of unity ceremony that we wanted to do? Gave some suggestions for those, like that type of thing. Also, he is actually a friend of mine. We went to high school together, so it's nice to feel like, you know, I can talk to him freely. It honestly seems like he was just kind of meant to officiate our wedding. It's honestly a really funny story. We didn't know anybody in the area really who could do that. You know, I haven't lived there since I was 18 years old. And over Christmas, after we had booked our venue, I think it was literally the same exact day that we booked the venue, Ross and I went to visit Garrett, who you guys have met before. He's one of my very best friends. We went to kindergarten together and then lived together when I was in grad school. But anyway, we went to see him. And both of his sisters and their husbands were there and their babies, and it was a great time. There's a vlog of that. But Jordan, our officiant, is actually married to Garrett's sister, and he was there. And we were just talking about how much trouble we were gonna have finding somebody to officiate this thing because we didn't know anybody. And he's like, I can do it. And there it was. It ended up being the easiest thing to figure out of this whole process, so that's great. I'm gonna wrap up a few more things and then be done with work and try to get some clarinet practice in before Gilmore Girls Trivia. I don't know why I had to sing that and make it weird. So we're watching an episode of Schitt's Creek real quick. You can probably hear it in the background because I'm not going to pause it. But I'm just not hungry for dinner right now, but we have to leave for trivia soon. So I'm just eating these veggie samosas from Trader Joe's. Hi, Rory.
But awkward, Jocelyn. I'm awkward with those tiny doorways of yours. Johnny, help me cover it up. I don't want other people to see it.
Now we need a top.
I just have to say about Schitt's Creek, I feel like there are so many shows that try to do the whole small town thing and they just don't get it right. But I can say, as someone from a small town that is kind of similar to how Schitt's Creek is portrayed, they just really nail it. Okay, horns. All of the, like, Schitt's Creek locals, I can think of at least 3 to 5 people that I know from my hometown that just kind of like match up with those characters. And I don't mean that in a negative way at all. Like, I mean, I guess for some of them that would be negative, but like a lot of them are really lovely, endearing characters. Anyway, on that note, another show that does small town life really well is Gilmore Girls. And we gotta go now to Gilmore Girls Trivia, and we're gonna win. Are we gonna win?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. This was free. They're just giving away free drinks. It's gin and lavender and lime and mint, I think. It's really good.
All right, number 8. Who was the best man at Richard and Emily's vow renewal? Number 10. Please, that's nothing. I was naked an entire month my sophomore year. The game that gets brought out in disastrous social situations at the Gilmore house is Bop It. Paris believes she's rejected from Harvard as punishment for having sex with Jamie. And she has a meltdown as announced this on C-SPAN.
Guys, I was so confident we were winning, and I think we might have just lost on like the last 3 questions. This is terrible. I'm so nervous.
3rd place, the team that started with Janice.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, so the difference between 2nd and 1st place once again is, oh my god, the loser on the end over here, is 2 points. Okay, drum roll. The bane of my existence in 1st place. No cell phones.
It is the next morning. I intended on wrapping this video up last night, but then they gave us shots for placing 2nd, and they were also giving us free drinks, and it was like midnight when I got home, and just put all those things together. I didn't want to talk to y'all last night. Anyway, Gilmore Girls Trivia was super fun. I really love going to trivia. It's one of my favorite things, but I've only ever been to like general trivia. I'd never been to a themed trivia like that where I knew a lot about the subject. We did really, really well. The team that beat us was a returning champion. They only beat us by 2 points, and get this, there were 7 of them. 7. There were 2 of us. Like, come on, I think we really won, you know? It was at McCarran Park House, which is in McCarran Park, and it's free, and they do themed trivia like every week with a bunch of different themes, so highly recommend checking it out. It was a lot of fun. Okay, anyway, I gotta go to work. I'm going to the office today, and you guys don't need to see that because, you know, that's already happened once in this vlog, so I will see you guys in the next one. Give this one a like for me if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already for new videos every Saturday. See you soon.